ITD's effort to become a national leader in the transportation industry and a model for other Idaho state agencies demands that everything takes place in an open arena where people can assess progress and hold the department accountable for the results. Today, more than ever, ITD must demonstrate sound fiscal responsibility and wise use of the tax dollars entrusted to it. Motorists demand ITD use their money wisely and effectively. They expect ITD to operate transparently, to be accountable for decisions and actions, and to deliver on the commitments made. Last month, Director Ness began a series of messages that elaborate on his vision for the department. Today, he discusses the second vision element.
We need to be transparent and accountable for what we do, that we're stewards of the taxpayers' money. Every time they go to the gas pump or register their car, that's money out of their pocket that's coming into our department. They need to be assured that we're spending their money as wisely as we can, and they need to understand how we're spending it and where that money is going.
Transparency means ITD wants people to understand what it does and why it does it. Many times it may mean that others have a say in how ITD does things. Sometimes transparency means explaining why ITD can't do what is requested, but ITD cannot be satisfied to be a no agency that does not respond to the public's needs. ITD must become a yes agency that is bold enough to accept new challenges.
Maybe a few years ago there's a credit card commercial where the guy sat in his cubicle and there's this big sign on his cubicle wall that said the answer's always no. And he always was trying to find creative ways to say no and wasn't even listening to what his customers were saying on the other end of the phone. Now that commercial was a little bit funny in a way because there's a ring of truth to that. And I'm always afraid that when you work in a large organization or a governmental organization, there's that tendency to say the answer is always no. There's always a reason why we can't do something. I don't want to be that no organization. Our customers have to see us find a way to get to yes.
To be accountable, ITD will begin measuring accomplishments against promised timelines. When ITD does promise, it must deliver.
As a District 2 senior planner, I meet with the local officials and the local public several times during the year. They have their needs and wishes for projects. I try to take those projects and turn them into a viable project in the program.
One way of ensuring ITD delivers on its promises is through performance management, continually monitoring and assessing our progress. The goal of performance measures is not to measure, but to determine if ITD is reaching its goal of continually getting better. ITD will publish its performance measures and goals on its website so management, employees, and the public understand the expectations and can track progress. It's important to know where ITD is at any given time, like tracking a trip on a map and relating it to mile markers. Performance measures tells ITD where it wants to go, the best way to get there, how far it's come, and how far it has to go. Transparency, accountability, and on-time delivery are not new concepts at ITD. Many divisions and sections have been using those guiding principles for a long time. ITD must continue to use these principles as a means of achieving its goal to be the best transportation department in the country and the model for other agencies in Idaho.